McGee with Your Entertainment Ticket, YATicket.com. I'm here with Cynthia L. Hardy. She's one of the stars in that very fabulous movie, Sylvie's Love, which is on Amazon. And she plays Mrs. Parker. She plays the mother of the leading character, one of the leading characters, Lacey Parker, in the film. How you doing, Miss Hardy?
I'm doing fine. Thank you, Al McGee. Thank you for having me today.
Wow, when I saw you in the film, oh, I was shocked because, it's always good to see someone that I knew and someone I went to college with and things like that being a success. So tell us a little bit about your role.
Well, I play Mrs. Parker, Lacey's mother. And Lacey, of course, is married to the one and only Sylvie. And so we've got that dynamic, because of course, the story with Sylvie really being in love with the other guy. And of course, I'm not really liking that one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, first of all, I thought that was a very good film. I gave it a great
Yes.
review because I love romantic films, not romantic comedies, but I like romantic films. And because this is an African American romantic film set in the 50s and 60s, this is what really impressed me about this film.
Yes.
And when they told you the story of this film, what was your first impressions of this film or the script when you got it?
Oh, when I got the script and I read it, I just fell in love with it. I thought it was just wonderful because it took me back to that, those old fashioned love stories, those old black and white movies, Um, and I liked it because it also had the music in it, and actually the way Eugene Ash wrote it, I could I could hear the music in it. Not necessarily the soundtrack that they ended up with, but I could feel it, and I could feel the love that was there. And it's also, that it's like you got that conflict of being with one person and loving another, and then that music coming through. I thought it was really good. And even when he asked me on the set when I got there, I just tell him I really loved it. So, and I hope he believed me, but I did. I was like, I loved it.
So Eugene asked the director and writer. He asked you, what were your thoughts about the script, the film?
Well, he just asked me, did I read the script? And I said yes. And he said, what do you think? And I told him I loved it. I thought it was really
Oh,
a good film.
yeah, because I've been on sets and they never asked me that. Well,
Yeah, usually they don't.
yeah, they usually don't. I know, right?
And especially, if you're not like the star of the show, like in Sylvie. Had I been Sylvie, I would have kind of expected it, but I'm not the star. So it's like, okay, but I appreciated the fact that he did ask me, and I
Yeah.
could respond to that because I thought that said a lot about him, as a director and a writer.
Right, exactly. Now, did you have to audition for this role? And were you competing against other actresses for this particular role, or they already knew who you were?
No, I had to audition. I auditioned against actually a few actresses I knew who you see a lot, on TV or on the screen. And it was a lot of fun. It actually was fun seeing them. And yeah, so they had to see me in there and let me know, they taped it, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Oh, it sure is. Also, you have a major scene with Tucker Smallwood. He's Dr. Parker.
Yes,
He's Lacey's father. Now, this guy has been around a long time, and
yes.
he's a very good actor. Did you have a conversation with him at the time while y'all were maybe setting up the lights or
Oh,
changing scenes and things like that? And what was the conversation like?
well, we had a few conversations because, of course, on set, you hurry up and you wait. But he is, first of all, I thought he was a very nice guy,
Oh, okay.
very, very interesting. And one of the things that we talked about that I was so pleased with, um, because it's something that's close to my heart, is that he is a part of or helped found an organization for military guys with PTSD. And I guess he had been in the military, but he was telling me that he had helped do that. And that was just wonderful because, a lot of our military uh, guys don't have that, guys and ladies, you know, don't know where to go or what to do when they're out of the service and they're going through things. And so, but we had a night that he was really nice, calm, soft spoken, just very interesting.
Yeah, he is a veteran. He also worked with the veteran organizations and the Department of the Veterans too, from what I read in his bio. But he's a
Yes.
guy that I've been watching for many years and different things like that. And also, I didn't realize that you and I was in the same film one time, The Lost Honor of Catherine Beck. I saw that on your bio on IMDb. I know that's
Yes,
an old film,
it's an
but
old one.
I had a stand-in part. I didn't have any no speaking roles or anything like that. But
Right.
also, our good buddy Stephen Williams is in that film too.
Yes.
What was your part in The Lost Honor of Catherine Beck?
Whew, how many years are you taking me back?
I know, right? You remember that one?
I remember the movie. I remember I don't remember the name of my character because
Oh, okay.
that was. Whew.
Well, I'm taking you back. That
Yeah,
was a
I'm
long
not
time.
gonna say how many years ago, so please don't be.
Well, me, I'll tell. I don't care about for myself. Also, I
Right.
noticed also in your bio you were on Falcon Crest and Knots Landing.
Yes.
That was a prime time soap opera, and Falcon Crest is also a prime time soap opera too. And you have that experience. Yeah, and also I gotta let the people know you also have an Emmy. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. The Emmy is for a documentary called Precious Memories: A Stroll Down 47th Street, and it was about the nightclub scene in the Chicago area during the 40s and the 50s. And so that was a lot of fun, and we got the Emmy. So that was quite a surprise because when I was on the set, I wasn't even thinking about Emmy at that time. I was
Right.
excited to be on the set, and because they had a lot of uh, like old older musicians. And so I would just come to the set sometimes and just sit there and listen to them. I would come early so I could sit there and listen
Uh
to their
huh.
stories,
Right.
and it was a lot of fun doing that show.
Yeah, I grew up in that neighborhood, and I remember some of those places, like the
Yep.
Sutherland Hotel. Jackie Wilson performed there. Ray Charles, people like that perform. I live right across the street from the Sutherland Hotel. That's how come I know about it.
Oh, all
And also,
right.
yeah, yeah. So I know about it. But also, you also have a one-woman show based on a night with Billie Holiday, and you've been doing this for a while now. Tell us about that.
Okay, that's my baby.
Oh, that's good.
That's my baby. So yes, I wrote the show, and we started performing it. This is the 11th year, actually. Can you believe it? So we did it. We were going to go into the um, before we had to shut down. We were still going to be running the show, and we had to shut it down. But it's a story about Billie Holiday. It's called Billie Holiday backstage. Billie backstage with Lady Day. That's what it is. And it just takes place backstage as Billie is getting ready to go do a show. And when someone wants to interview her, audience members, and it's telling the story of whatever they're talking about as she's getting ready to go do a show. And it became a big hit, and to my surprise, and it's been such a wonderful thing. And because I wanted to tell a different type of story, I just didn't want to sit there and talk about her being on drugs, because for instance, when a person is on drugs, they still have a life. They've had parts of their life story that still interesting and fun and funny and the relationship. So I wanted to tell the relationship about, like with her mom and her dad, and just do that. And people like that side because there were a lot of people who were Billie Holiday fans who had never heard some of the stories that I was able to find. And I'm so pleased because that's what kept it going. Did you disappear on me?
No, no, I'm still here.
Okay, but I cannot see you. Why? Oh,
I can
there you
see
are.
you.
Okay, well, you disappeared.
Oh, I don't know why.
I know, but here we are. It's a glitch. It's a glitch. But yeah, so a lot of people I think kept coming back because of the story. And I had repeat people who were not just friends. People would come back year after year, show
Yeah.
after show, and so we just had a good time. And I'm so happy that you got a chance to see it.
I was getting ready to say that. I saw that wonderful show. I cannot wait to see it again. But you mesmerized me and made me truly believe that you were Billie Holiday on the set, telling that story that night. What was happening to her at that time in her life, and I really truly enjoyed that. That was a very very good storytelling and also very good acting too. Now getting back to acting
Well, thank
and
you.
getting back to Sylvie's love. Now I'm in love with Tessa Thompson. What I mean by
Yeah,
that, I'm in love with her acting style and
her
things like
work.
that. Did you get a chance to talk to her while you were on set?
I got a chance to talk to her briefly, and especially when we were doing makeup. But overall, I appreciated her um, ethics because she went and she was in the character and she was doing her thing, and it was really nice to watch her work.
Right.
And but when we did get a chance to talk, like I said, when we were doing makeup and stuff, she's funny, so
Uh-huh.
and just really nice. But just watching her work ethics and how she uh, prepared and got onto the set and did her thing, it was just nice. And it's always good to see that, in actors.
Yeah.
You can tell she takes this seriously. And I've seen her in other stuff, and I've always loved her work too. But it was just really good to see that.
Well, one more question about Sylvie's love, and I want to talk about the director Eugene Ash. How's his style? Did he make it so that you understood who you were and what you had to do, or was he the type of guy that he said, "Well, I'll let you do what you want to do"? What type of director is Eugene Ash?
He let me know what he wanted, or he let all of us know what he wanted, and then he let us just go for it. He didn't put a restriction on it. I guess if it had been way off base, he might have said something. But he was very, his directing style was very calm, and it's like he knew exactly what he wanted. And he let us know that, but he gave us that room to play, and then if there was a correction, there was a correction and he made it. And without it being an intimidating thing or I'm the boss, you got to do
Right,
it this
right,
way.
right.
And he made the correction and let us go. And it was just fun to see. And I'm one of those actors. I like to sit off set when I'm not in a scene
Uh
and
huh.
watch. And it was fun watching him direct other actors, with that same style of, just calmness and this is what I want and let's do it this way, let's try it that way. And it was just really a good thing to see.
Wow, that's wonderful. So what's next?
Well, we've got this COVID-19.
Yeah, I
so
know.
so we're just trying to do whatever, we can. I'm trying to go and, still the auditions. Um, and I've been in talks with uh, someone about, live streaming the Billie Holiday show so that we can
Ooh, that's
stream that
great.
all over, not just the United States, but the world. And hopefully we can get that done. But we're in talks uh, about doing that right now. So we'll see what happens with it,
Wow.
and hopefully this COVID will be over. But I think when it's over, there's still going to be a new element to acting as well, because I think live streaming won't be going away. I
Oh
think
no, I don't want it to go away myself.
it. So yeah, so I think it'll be a good thing. So we're just keeping my fingers crossed and seeing where I can go. I dropped an earphone. 1 second. You can still hear me,
I
right?
can still hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just with a ton of other actors. Let's see what we can do. Making new plans, new goals, so I can stay relevant.
No, that's great. Also, I want to let some young people too who are interested in to be an actor and things like that. Let them know you also have your degree from Loyola University too. So if they want to go that route, that's a great way to go to get your education and get
Oh
your degree
yes,
in that too. And
yes.
congratulations on it also.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I believe in education, and
So do I.
it's. I'm glad I went that route. 'Cause some actors don't go, but I'm glad I went that route because I learned so much. I learned. I mean, for instance, fast forward to the Billie Holiday show, for example. Who knew that I would one day produce my own show, or do my own show, or write it? But a lot of that I got from just being in those classes, which was the variety of classes that you have to take the you know all of those different things.
Oh yeah, I know.
Set
Yeah,
design, and writing, and
yeah.
it paved the way, and also I was able to. One thing that I'm really excited about is that I can teach, and I like teaching young folks uh, because it's like I have the gift that I can give to them.
Right.
So as they're coming up, and it's like sometimes you have teachers who've never acted, and when you're young folks, you're like, well, what can you tell me? You haven't,
Yeah, exactly.
you've never acted. What can you tell me?
Yeah.
You know, Not to even mention this person could be a PhD, but yes. So I get to do that. But yes, I treasure my days from Loyola. I
Oh yeah.
treasure those days.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were in a couple of classes back then, and
Yes.
I got two master degrees myself. One is in performing arts, and the other one in communication.
Yes.
Well, sorry that the time is gone, but
Oh
Miss Cynthia
no.
Hardy, I'll recommend everyone who sees this interview to watch you in Sylvie's Love, and also look for you in the future for your other endeavors. And I want to thank you for joining me, Al McGee, at yeticket.com. I really, really appreciate it. I really, really do.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me. And as usual, it's always great seeing you. So you keep up the good work yourself because you're doing a good job as well.
Oh, thank you. Have a great day and a very, very good life.
Thank you. You too. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
All right.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest.